mention any slang terms for whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah.
No wops, no guinea digos, nothing like that, right?
Dude, hey.
I'm gonna watch your stream while we're talking.
Well, thank you, sir. I texted Eric, but I don't know what's going on there. So.
Picoso, if you want to join the division.
Nah, just I didn't get into it when we were playing it.
No.
It's not my thing.
Well, you can still hang out with it and listen to us talk.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
We don't get your company that often since. Like,
very true.
There you are.
What the?
Alright.
I don't know what we're doing, but.
Oh, I figured. Well, if Eric would drop, we could try to do a legendary.
I think that'd be a waste of time.
Come on now. You just gotta go slow.
We're still gonna get our ass kicked.
Whoa.
Just looking
Well,
at
you know, if we balance out our gear and our...
Somebody's gonna have to run a heal spec, like me, probably me.
Just looking at your map that you're on, it reminds me of the brand new map for Escape from Tarkov.
Oh yeah.
Just the look of it, you know.
Right. Yeah, it does have that. Are you playing that?
No.
Yeah. So honestly, to be honest, I was watching. Shroud was playing it today,
Yep.
and I started laughing because he
Yep.
was doing exactly what we were talking about. It's like an hour and a half at like the gun screen, and then 5 minutes of gameplay, and I was just like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
This game's horrible.
That's why I won't play it.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
And what game is this?
Escape from Tarkov. It's one of those survival games. It's sort of the battle royale survival, but unlike the other ones, say like an H1Z1 or the Miscreated, it sort of has a goal in the sense that you come in, it's battle royale, right? Everyone's but you have to escape the zone, and the twist of it is the loot that you get while you're in there is loot that you get to keep and use for the next round that you do, right? But if you die in there...
If you survive, yeah.
If you survive, yeah. But if you die in there, you lose the loot, right? So it's kind of got that... Oh, and there it went.
Back to your place and get another weapon, get another, vest, and put all new gear, because all the stuff you went in with, you just lost it.
Yep. Hold on one second. It just crashed again.
And you got to buy all that stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds...
So it's like, do you want to go in with your best weapon and risk getting killed, or...
Put you in there.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's interesting.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's one of those
that
ones.
Cool thought to it, but what I've noticed.
It's one of those ones that I enjoy watching other people play, but I don't enjoy the parts when they get killed, because then it's 20 minutes of getting a weapon, building it, one shot in the head the first 30 seconds you're in there, and then you have to all over again. That's what was happening with Shroud, and he's one of the best gamers out there, man.
Yep.
So what do you think's going to happen with us?
And I mean, I liked it. So I played it a few times, and I liked it because there was a sense of survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit eerie.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I didn't like at the time when I was trying it out was that I couldn't tell the difference between, and I know that they did it this way, I couldn't tell the difference between, what were they called, like the scrappers or something?
Scabs.
The scabs and like actual players, right? And I know that you can be
NPCs versus real people.
Yeah. And so people, and like you can actually choose to be a scab.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the other twist too that did make it interesting. That I think that's what I would have done is like you can play the scab, and if you get out as a scab, you still get to keep your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But going in as a scab, what is it? You get just a little bit more better gear than you would going in as
Yeah. Well, because when you go into the scab, it's usually a shotgun or a pistol.
Yeah.
You may or may not. You don't get to choose what you're going to spawn in with.
Right.
May or may not even have a backpack. You may have like a little tea bag. backpack or something.
And that's what I did. Is I went in as a scab a few times, but then like,
And then you can play offline, but up against the bots, but you don't gain or lose anything. So, in other words, whatever
Right.
you went in with, even
Well-
if you die, you get to keep. But if you pick up any loot, you don't get to take it
right.
back with
And that,
you.
that was just for practice. Like that was just to practice. That
To
was
learn
all-
the map.
Yeah,
and
to learn the map.
the,
and everything.
the mechanics of the game. And, yeah.
Where are you guys at?
The terminal.
Terminal.
Okay. I'm stuck in the DZ, so.
But I was glad to see.
Yeah, I
I
had to
was
run
glad to see Shroud starting to play it. You know, and he's learning. But he's starting to learn that he's not superhuman
In that
anymore.
game.
Playing that game, yep, he gets hammered more than he wins.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Well,
shit,
that's
you-
what I was just like, I saw him sitting at the gun screen just parting out like, 50 different parts per gun. I was like, yeah.
mhm.
I was
yeah,
like,
I don't, yeah. I like simplicity, man. When I
Yeah.
play, I don't like all that shit.
I mean, a little bit of it's okay, but yeah, a little like
Yeah.
that's, that kind of detail, that level of effort isn't worth. It's a
No.
juice is not worth the squeeze, right? Like
No.
it's not worth it putting all of that effort, and then you're gonna lose it, right? Like why spend an hour modding a gun out
hmm
and then losing it? So,
Well, that's what I liked about Ghost Recon, man, because it's you once your weapon's fixed up the way you want it, that's it.
yeah,
You know, and you keep it. You
Right.
don't lose anything. So you can play that game where you don't have a HUD or anything, and it gets really intense, man. If you play Ghost Recon on Extreme without any HUD,
I know I did. That's what I did for a long time there.
Yeah.
Before you and I started playing,
hmm
and I thoroughly enjoyed it. No HUD was challenging. no
Well, I
HUD on
do-
Extreme.
well, a lot of the weekly challenges that they put out there, a lot of times they that's what they are.
That was pure. It was like a pleasurable torture. That's what that was.
Because number one, you don't have the mini map, so
Yep.
you don't know where everything's at. You have to constantly pulling up your map to see where you're at.
Yep.
It's
Can't see
no
your
joke.
enemies. You really got to take those corners.
Mhm.
It's
I mean,
totally-
even when you use your drone, you can't mark anybody. It'll
Yep.
show you the guys walking around on patrol or whatever, but it won't show who's inside the buildings.
it's a fun little game.
Yeah, it is. You can make it any way you want, man.
Yeah, and that's one of the definite things I liked about it was the customizability of that gameplay.
Mhm.
Right, like you can
Your
make
character.
it as easy or as difficult as you want.
I love the character, the way you can make up your characters.
You know what? The one thing I do like that they did was the way to sort of dress up your team.
Mhm.
I thought that was
Yes.
kind of cool.
That was
was
a
a-
huge thing with everybody, man.
Yeah, that was a nice little touch.
I like that. I like that a lot. And now they have all these crossover characters from, the other games.
Yeah,
know?
I started seeing that. Yeah, I
So
still
I
need to
got
go
my-
and-
Yep. I got some of my guys dressed up like Lord Tanaka, whatever his name is, and different characters.
um,
Rainbow Six Siege characters. They say that one of the crossovers is going to be this game you guys are playing right now.
oh, the Division.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. They said this one and Watchdog.
Oh, Watchdog. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game
Yeah.
that I've been wanting to kind of try.
I was looking at it. They're all on sale. To a lot of big sales right now, like 85% off on a lot of games, man.
Yeah, I was never really a fan of Watch Dogs.
I never.
No.
No, I liberated it at first, and then Ubisoft gave it away last Christmas, so I got it because what the hell, it's free, right?
Right.
And I started to replay it, and I literally quit at the same point again. Just basically got back to the hotel, which is basically it starts with you trying to get out of a stadium, and then you run away to your hotel, or wherever it is you're staying at the hotel, and I'm just like, that's it, I'm good. You know, the concept is kind of cool, but at the same time, just like, yeah, this is not really.
It's funny how you hit a wall like that in certain games. And
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you what, dude. I went into Miscreated today. I was playing again. I just went in as a freshie,
Oh yeah.
And I randomly picked a map that didn't have anybody on it.
Okay.
Daytime. Well, I like that filter. You can pick a map that doesn't have anybody. You can look at the time of day.
Right, right, right.
I went in as a freshie, and man, because they went you know, legit. You know, they're no longer in a pre-release or anything. They're full release.
Okay.
And I went in. Oh my God, dude! I spent almost a half hour, 45 minutes just on one road where all these wrecked cars were, and I found so much loot. And there was no, I didn't see any bad guys. There wasn't any zombies chasing after, and what they call mutants in that game. So I had free reign, and I collected so much stuff, man. I was like, I had to build a plot sign so I could. Once you put a plot sign down and claim some land, then you can build. The next thing you have to do is build a storage box, so
Okay.
I could unload all the stuff off of my character into the storage box because I was fully loaded, man. You know,
Nice.
and yeah, it's so much better now, man. They really have done a really good job with that game. You know, I started playing it when it first came out, and it was shit,
Yeah.
horrible, and I liked it. Even though it was horrible, I liked it. But
Right.
now I'm like so friggin' impressed, and they have opened up that whole island, man. It's like unbelievable. I mean, the most challenging part of that game is crafting and starting to build, uh, you know, a fort or whatever you want to call it, a base. You know, but once
Okay.
you learn how to craft, shit, that's easy, man. You know.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't think we ever got into. I think we got close to building up a scooter, but then we died.
Yeah, that's why I said, uh, uh, you know, one of the things we could probably do if you guys ever want to is just we could do like what I did. I could find a server that's empty.
Okay.
There's nobody on it, and we can go in and just kind of screw around with that for a little bit. And if you guys think of this, hey, let's give it a little try. I'll go ahead and rent a server, man, and whitelist it so nobody else can get on it but us. And we can go in and build anywhere we want, and then go from there.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to reinstall the game. It would be interesting just to see from the building aspect.
Oh, dude, I was, I mean, when I had my server like a couple of well, that was last year.
Okay.
I built a huge base. I had like 6 or 7 cars parked in it, that I went around collecting and building, and I kept bringing them back to my base. I had all kinds of shit, man. Yeah, and all the cars have storage containers inside, so I was storing all kinds of loot. I found so many weapons. They got so many awesome weapons in there, weapons and scopes now. You got to find them. So you go out and you look for loot, and you find the scopes. You find the ammo, magazines for it. And you go up against some of those mutants. But that's kind of fun, especially if you got 2 or 3 guys with you. Man, those mutants don't stand a chance. We just light them the fuck up.
I don't know how I've collected 2 classified sets, because Firecrest, I don't have that. It's not the defense. It can't be Firecrest, can it? No, because I don't have I don't have a Firecrest chest. I don't know how I've collected 2. I thought I had a full Nomads, but I don't. Why am I missing? Sorry.
Right now for sale, there's a classified tactician cache, classified strikers, battle gear cache, classified Deadeye cache, in the global events vendor.
Classified yeah. I don't have any sort of, but I don't have enough money for that. I only have.
Oh, you sold it.
1,900. That's it.
You need
3,000. Yeah, I'd like to get that tactician, but I don't have. I missed the global event, so whatever.
So the last one I apparently played. There's no way that's how long I played, but 3 hours. Maybe it is 3 hours and 42 minutes. and because I was leveling a character. And I shocked 172 enemies.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Lone Star.
But I didn't do any missions or anything.
Predator. Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
32 headshots.
Is the Reclaimer the one that's? Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Okay, I am thinking. Oops, I'm thinking wrong. So I have my Reclaimer set on me. Okay, my bad. I have the Reclaimer set on me, so I could potentially use the Reclaimer to heal. Okay, do I have a... We gotta figure this out, so hold on. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've figured out how to... Okay, loadouts. Okay, what am I? This is my loadout for Alpha?
My daughter sent me a message.
Oh. How's she?
I'm good. She I just sent her a pressure cooker because I bought myself a pressure cooker. They're so much different than the old school ones. You know, it's all digital, computerized, and I made some stuff in it, and she was like, "Oh, Dad," she goes, "I've been wanting one of those." I've been, you know.
Oh,
So
nice.
so what happened? I went on to the Home Shopping Network and I bought her one. I sent it to her. She doesn't know. I just told her that I sent her something, and I'll keep her posted with the tracking when it's coming to her place. So she's going to be really excited.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, ends up with a pressure cooker at her door and is afraid it's a bomb.
She's got 4 kids, man. You know, she pumped out 4 kids, and
wow.
she's in her 30s.
Oh, wow.
I think she's like 31. She's got 4 kids already.
Jesus.
Yeah, I tried to talk her out of even marrying the guy, man. You know, because she was studying to be a nurse.
Okay.
As soon as she got married, that was it. I told her, I said, you got to make sure you take care of you too, because you know nothing's etched in stone these days.
Right.
You know, nothing is, and you got to have something to fall back on. But of course, you know they don't listen. Yeah, and she was already having marital problems with the guy, and now she's got 4 kids.
So that part sounds similar to one of my ex-girlfriends who was basically always saying that, you know, she doesn't love the guy that she was with, but, you know, it's basically they're only like best friends who live together, and then next thing you know, she has 1 kid. I'm like, you know, that's not gonna fix anything. And then next thing you know, there's a 2nd kid, and I'm like, yeah,
it's getting worse.
Yeah. So yeah, now they have 2 kids together, and you know, I think he likes her, loves her, but you know, to her, it's just like, you know, staying together for the kids because she just sees him as a friend, you know, a good friend.
Yeah. Well, my ex-wife is Mexican American.
Okay.
Can't trust those people now.
So, well, no, that's not what I was getting at. They're extremely family oriented, and they'll stick together no matter what, you know.
Right.
But the dark side of the culture is that they don't really forgive, man. Once you scorn them, the anger, the hate is there forever. Yeah, is there forever. And I know from her mom. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. You know, I mean, you would have thought that the whole world was ending, man. And she just came at me with both barrels. She found like the worst cutthroat lawyer in town. Wow. And you know what I mean? Yeah, all her girlfriends, and all her girlfriends were putting stuff into her head what to do to me. And it was horrible. horrible all the way until those kids turned 18 and the child support dropped off. And even afterwards, she started with her shit, because the money wasn't there anymore.
Jeez, dude.
So yeah, there was
Homer,
nothing.
what's your heritage?
Oh, I'm Cuban, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
We a whole different type of crazy.
Yeah, that was a large part of the reason why I made the joke, because I knew you were like.
Well, I want to tell you. I'm going to tell you guys something, man. I spent 35 years on the Mexican border, and
you still didn't learn your lesson.
No,
but you were watching that shit. You should know better by now.
No, but I married her in 1985. Yeah, so you're talking many, many years ago. It lasts only 5 years. But almost all of my girlfriends were all Latinas. I love Latinas, man. I have a definite soft spot.
So but really, you didn't want to work on the border. You were just trying to meet a wife.
From the beginning, he was like, I gotta get me one of them.
Well, it was career because of my immigration job, my career that I retired from.
That's a story, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's important. If you're gonna lie, you got to make sure you stick with that story.
But all my dear friends are all Mexican American, man. Because it's down there on the border. 85% Mexican American, man.
Yeah.
That's all it's there. All the officers and agents that I worked with are all Mexican American. I mean, I was a minority big time down there. But I learned to speak fluent Spanish because I was immersed in it,
Well, it's like I know you watch Live PD, so there's that one episode where I can't remember the officer's name, but I think it's like El Paso, Texas.
Yeah.
And they've come down to help immigration,
yep.
Round up people have crossed the border illegally, and the one officer is talking to this mother with her daughter, and they're like, "Your Spanish is so good." It's like, "Yeah, I'm Mexican like you."
Yep.
So,
jeez.
You learn to speak Spanglish, man, down there.
Oh yeah, we have something very similar up here called Franglish, so the French and English.
French, yeah. Yep, that's it. Exactly right.
It's like the whole sentence is like French except for random English words mixed in, or vice versa.
So, and I learned the food. I love the food. I love to cook it.
Oh man, I miss some good old Midwest or Mexican food.
Carne asada, man.
Yeah,
oh my
dude.
god.
Carne asada burritos. Yeah. Oh.
Carne asada burritos.
I love me some carne asada soft tacos, man.
See, I can have carne asada delivered here in Jersey from El Centro, California. One of my favorite places to buy the carne asada. They actually deliver it out. They'll send it by mail in dry ice.
That would be delicious.
Yeah, buddy. I need to treat myself to it, man. So, yeah. I got a couple of really good friends down there that could do it, but I can do it online now. So, why bother those guys? Yeah. Because they would have to go get it, and then they would have to mail it to me. Whereas I can just order it online, and the restaurant, not the restaurant, but the place that sells it. I guess it's a butcher shop or whatever.
There's a supposed place right around the corner here that sells really good carne asada, and I kind of want to.
Oh yeah, once you start talking about it, it's like, oh man.
I could definitely use some.
I don't know if you know what guacamole is, but I can make killer guacamole, man.
Oh yeah, love guacamole.
I
ain't gonna lie, Uncle Julio's makes a mean guacamole.
Uncle Julio's, is that what you said?
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but if you go there, you can order like this fresh guacamole, and they come out and they make it right there for you in front of you.
It should be Tio Julio's.
Oh.
Tio is uncle in Spanish.
Whatever it is, it's delicious. I want skill haste. Making me hungry now.
Oh yeah. You know what also is good? If you've never had it, you should try it. Is fish tacos.
There's a couple places around that do pretty good fish tacos, but Yeah, that's just one of those things like I kind of have to be in the mood for.
The fish is real. You have to be careful with it because if the place isn't really on top of it, the fish spoils real easy.
Right.
And
And
you gotta make sure.
a lot of the places around here tend to use what's sort of that whitefish cod or something like that. And
God,
yeah, I don't find
yeah.
cod very good.
Yeah.
Making me hungry though.
I live right here on the shore, and we have all kinds of fish here, fresh, right out of the ocean, right here. One of my best friend's family owns a fish market.
Oh, lucky.
It's mostly Little Italy here, man. It's Italian American and Polish Americans because New York is only like 100 and some miles north. So all the descendants from all the immigrants that came in during the World Wars, all their families are still here in this area.
Nice.
And a lot of them opened up markets. They have their own fishing boats. It's a beautiful area right here, man. Lighthouses and stuff all over the place. If people think of Jersey, they think, Bayonne, and that's all by New York. But I'm down by Cape May, down on the peninsula.
I think of Jersey Shore, but it's okay.
Yeah, but that show Jersey Shore is horrible, man.
I know.
Come on, it's my favorite show. What the fuck are you talking about now?
I don't think I watched 30 seconds of that bullshit. That's
282.
Guidos and shit.
Sounds like 30 seconds too much, but anyway.
Yeah. I think that was probably in a commercial, and I wasn't paying attention.
The show changed, and you just don't change the channel. It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'm sitting here with my headphones on, playing a game or something. I look over and see it, and I'm scrambling around looking for the remote so I can change it.
Well, that's the thing, is like the number of times cable TV just fucking repeats. The number of times I can have a show on next to me and watch it multiple times back to back and still see new parts because I'm not paying attention to it.
Yes.
So.
That's right. Exactly. Like during the holidays, I like to watch the holiday programs, and this year I didn't watch them. I put them on, but I was engrossed in, Ghost Recon or something like that, and I didn't even look over at it.
Yeah, I like to watch the Christmas specials, but
yeah, me too.
That's about. I'm not a big fan of the gift giving crap. I'm not a big fan of that, but I like I like watching White Christmas and Miracle on 34th Street. And stuff.
Yeah, the oldies, the old school ones. Yeah, that's what I watch too. Now the Polar Express is a fun one. I enjoy watching.
With Tom Hanks or whatever. I've never actually watched. I remember when it came out, but I never seen it.
I got kids. I watched it like 1,800 times in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's a little much, but with little kids, I get that. So, but that is a favorite of mine. I didn't watch it from beginning to end this year at all. I just watched bits and pieces of it.
I watched White Christmas a couple of times and Miracle on 34th Street a couple of times, but that's about it.
It's
my favorite Muppet ones.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I love the Muppet.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fat kid, but...
Yeah. Tell me about it. Look at how fat you are. Jesus.
Big old fat...
Hey,
Rude.
He don't work out no more.
What?
He don't work out no more.
He was in the chair force. He never had to work out.
Well, we did, but...
Yeah, sure. Walking to the box of donuts doesn't count.
Remember, who was it, Sergeant?
They put that box of donut all the way at the other end of the server room.
Who did we have? We had
a long way.
Nah, remember we had Lieutenant Hall. Remember, and he loved PT. That boy loved his PT.
Lieutenant PT.
And it was 3-mile runs just about every other day.
That's how I broke my legs.
Jesus!
He was
you broke your leg, dude?
Yeah, I ended up with 2 compound stress fractures in both my legs.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because one day we'd be running in the gym on the treadmill, And then
Yep.
the next day we'd be, doing a
3-mile
5K
run.
on the street.
Yep.
And then it was, a mile and a half on the padded track, and then do it all over again. So the constant back and forth
Pounding.
between the different, pavement and material on the ground, different vibrations on your legs. And apparently, I don't drink milk anymore, so, or at least I guess I wasn't drinking enough milk. And so I ended up with 2 compound fractures.
Oh,
I'll tell you
And
what
then
you did. I'll tell you what you did wrong.
Huh.
You didn't have your PT belt on well enough.
Oh no! When I was deployed, I had to have that PT belt on. What do you call a PT belt?
We don't have one in Canada. We don't use it. I just know what you guys have that reflective,
Yes,
crappy
good old
belt.
reflective belt. That's your
I-
buddy, your pal.
Yeah, we get to laugh at you guys every time we're on a U.S. military base and see you guys with your PT belts because we don't fucking have them. Usually, the first and last person, if it's like a ruck march, has like a reflective vest, and that is it. If that.
Well, because you know what, the Canadian military has faith in their people to be like, hey, you're over 18, you're a responsible adult, be a responsible adult. Yeah, no, in the U.S., no, because the first time you see a fucking squirrel, there'll be some dude who's going to just run off in front of a car. And it happens every time. That's why it's a law, because it isn't because the U.S. military leaders are retarded, but it's because they have stupid people who will do that shit. Literally, some guy will be running in formation, all of a sudden like, oh, what is that? And he goes fucking running off into the middle of the street and gets hit by a car. Like, I remember when the Air Force started doing it was because of an incident at Keesler Air Force Base. There was a guy who was, he was active duty, and motherfucker wasn't paying attention. Now, he was in uniform, right? So he wasn't like PT, like he was in uniform, but it was like early in the morning with the sun just coming up, so it wasn't really dark, but it wasn't like full sun either. And
you guys fast travel?
Dude wasn't paying attention, walked into the middle of the street and got hit by a car. And after that, they made it a requirement that everybody had to wear their reflective belt at all times, in uniform or not, because they have stupid people.
Oh, hey, make me group leader and fast travel to me.
I thought you are group leader.
No, remember because I DC'd.
Who's the group leader now? Because I didn't even look.
Am I even streaming or did I crash?
I mean, I'm watching your stream.
Oh, okay. Make leader. Turns out it came to me. Hip hey.
Let's see what my daughters.
Okay. We're gonna try the 3 of us on
Hold
this.
on. Let me change up my abilities. So if you're gonna heal, you're gonna run the
I'm running Reclaimer.
support station.
Yep.
All right. So we don't need that. Who's running pulse?
That'll be you.
I'm gonna run this on hard because all we can do is either hard or legendary. So we're just gonna run a hard. We'll get used to it. I need to get used to Reclaimer since I've never healed. So.
All right. So wait, are you going to be our default tank since Eric isn't here?
Yeah,
Well, if this is just hard mode, we won't need a tank.
No, you're not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a I think I have a defense not on this character. I think it's in my
somewhere.
It's in my stash somewhere. I never completed it. That's the problem.
Okay.
We need to switch off the power.
Oh, that kick on the thing is horrible. My damage is gonna be horrible.
Well, luckily it's not Div 2 that's gonna tell us.
That's right.
Holy crap. die easy. I remember that about this game.
That,
That just kills me.
that doesn't bring you up? Wow, come over here, man.
Yeah.
My damage is
I was
horrible.
just trying to rifle. And it's picking me up. We're good.
But this thing does heal pretty damn quick. That's nice to see. Yeah, this thing heals quick.
Yeah, if you have the
Yep.
there's a whole bunch of like support station things it'll do. I see purples. Oh yeah, I need to condense those.
It's annoying that my damage is so horrible. I'm so used to them melting like instantly.
I thought the purple ones we had to get were at the we're in the DZ. Are you talking about the weekly one?
I was talking about purple drops.
Oh god.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
But yeah, the ones we need for D's for the weekly is in the DZ. I went back well, after you guys went off. I went and killed the rest of the ones I needed. So.
Before the CCTV feed dropped, I ID'd the bodies in that room as division agents. Agent, your other
I'll
tasks
do it.
are on hold until we figure out what happened.
Typical fucking Fred.
There's a police substation nearby. I'm sending you its location. You should have the feeds from those subway CCTVs. Be careful out there. With all that gunfire flying right at your head, you're gonna have a nice fat bullseye on your back. They won't pass up a chance at a high-value target like you.
Snapper! Oh, I'm gonna shot from the side here too. Bricks. Shots back there. They're all around me. Reloading. Reloading.
Additional hostiles detected.
I knew you were a good tank. You're not an Eric, but I'll take it.
You're not as entertaining, that's for sure.
I always keep meaning to use the defense set, but I don't think I ever completed it, and so I never decided to run it. I'm sure I've got an SMG.
Why do you have to run in the front and you get right in front of my line of fire?
That's what I do.
Because there's no friendly fire, so it's okay. Although, thinking about that, Koso, I assume you're still here. See? Koso? Koso! Delta. Okay. Anyway, so because I got the DLCs for Far Cry 5, it gave me a bunch of extra. It gave me a bunch of extra weapons.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of like alien type weapons, and they're like.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
I haven't tried them all. Oh, so you got the one with the DLC?
Yeah, because I bought the gold edition, which came with the DLC.
Oh, okay. So you just got me a cheap one. I see. No, it's fine.
Well, I mean,
It's
you don't put
fine.
out like you used to, so.
Well, you're not around as much as.
I mean.
So anyway, here's the truck.
Something. I don't know.
Okay, there's someone that's still alive because it's still telling us to secure the area. There's someone who's still alive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alive. It's all alive. Oh.
Where was that
Alright,
dude?
I'm gonna search the
Stuck
footage
in
of
there.
those agents.
That sniper walked down from above. But anyway, so because I got the DLCs, there's all the alien weapons, which is pretty fucking awesome because there's basically like a pistol
marks on its location.
But because it's an RPG and there is friendly damage in the game,
Oh, the damage is horrible.
gamers.
Sorry.
Just plug it into the transformer. I'll ID the spot for you.
I'll carry it.
If all this works, Times Square's gonna light back up like it's full of tourists again. Hope you lifted that right. You throw out your back
God damn
on
it.
that thing. It's not like you're gonna file for workman's comp.
Yep. And clear out the rest of these. Oh, get back in there.
Gave me like 2 blocks as soon as I stepped back into it.
Okay. Go ahead and put the component back in.
How many hits that guy take?
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you do it, let me go
Whoops.
hit the restart.
Too late. That's okay. Just hit it anyways.
Unfortunately, this ain't a switch and run. You're gonna have to hold out there for a second and make sure everything powers up properly.
I'm sorry. It's an exposed position. The Rikers aren't stupid. They'll be coming for you. And after what you did on the way in, they're gonna be out for blood.
They're gonna be out for blood.
Hostiles detected.
Blood, 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 blood. You shot me, you prick.
No respawn zone. Alright, boys, I'm gonna hop off here.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably do a couple rounds with the time real quick and then probably get the rack.
Alright, man. Have a good night.
Alright, guys, good night.
Have a good one.
Alright, Mark, be safe, brother.
To our left.
There and I can't. There she goes. That's where you hit me from.
All clear? Okay.
No, there's this yellow sniper
Yeah,
and
no.
we back at that truck.
On the other end.
Here she is.
I got it.
2 stuck in a backpack here. Oh, including the boss.
Oops.
Well, should make taking the boss out really.
Yeah.
We are back in business.
Oh,
We look
but
stable,
didn't drop
the
anything.
lights are on.
That body just glitching.
One
Bleh.
shot out anyway.
It looks like Times Square again, and that's gonna mean something to a lot of people.
Teabag your ass, but not drop it. Oh,
Well-
wait, here it goes. Okay.
It dropped wherever you were standing.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick to running that. Somebody should run Pulse. Potentially? No, maybe not. Okay. I don't know where Eric's at. He said he was gonna be on in a few.
He got lost.
I know.
Forgot where his computer was.
Addison, hey, what's going on, man? Oh yeah. The Division's a fun one.
Until Division 2.
I know, I cannot wait. Yeah, that's definitely one game that I'm looking.
Wait, I'll run Pulse.
What set are you running right now, Omar?
I am running Alpha Bridge and Nomad.
Alpha Bridge and Nomad. Okay, so you're not running a classified set.
No, I am missing like one classified of. I think I'm missing like 2 classified, a Nomad, and like 1 of Alpha Bridge.
Okay.
So I'm not running.
Are you
full
running a
set of any.
classified? What?
No.
No classified. Okay.
Hence why I'm only 288.
Okay.
Like I have classified pieces, I just don't have a full set.
Right. Well, I'm trying to figure out if Eric's coming or not.
That's awful person.
What?
Nothing.
Let's go. What were the legendary ones? That was legendary. Nope. You want to do the Lincoln Tunnel challenging?
Is that what the daily is?
Oh, I don't. Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
Let's go do that because I figure one more round of challenging to try and get the trying to figure out how to heal, right? So.
Tunnel is a major supply line for food, meds, and weapons from the outside world. But we've got a group of rioters with explosives trying to break through the quarantine there. A JTF garrison is doing its best to hold the line, but they're weakening. And if the rioters blast through the floodgates, the tunnel floods, the supply lines cut, and a whole lot of people die. We've got confirmation that Benitez is there in the thick of it. We need that location secured, and Benitez back here at base.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this mission.
Alright, let's do this.
Captain Benitez requesting immediate support at the Lincoln Tunnel checkpoint. These assholes are storming the blockade. If they blow the floodgates, they can put this whole thing underwater.
Which one is this one?
Captain Benitez requesting immediate support at the Lincoln Tunnel check. These assholes are storming the blockade. If they blow the floodgates, they can put this whole thing underwater.
Are you trying to remember what mission this is? This one ends with the sniper. We have to defend.
Yeah,
North
I've
Wall.
got a Caduceus and I'm wondering if I want to run that. Just to help heal as I'm doing damage. Okay, I'm gonna run this Caduceus, just see how this goes. See if this helps. So I can sort of potentially heal and do damage at the same time. pulse.
Oh, I didn't change my setup because I didn't think we had agreed on who was doing what yet.
Okay, no worries. We can do it without. Don't worry about it.
Outside,
let me
this
change
is
it real
just
quick.
challenging.
All right, let's engage.
The amount of bullets in this car. Slaughtered by the sniper.
Trying to keep at least one of the snipers suppressed, but the other one I can't. I'm down anyway.
One suppressed.
Fuck. Oh, man. Please tell me this. Well, shit.
What's wrong?
I keep getting fire bombs.
Both snipers down.
My box.
Okay. Wait, how am I thinking there's a box there? No.
There's a restock box right here.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, Eric's getting on now. We'll finish this and then try our luck at the legendary, yeah? Where's the restock box? On my...
The
Okay.
other side.
Did you put on a new helmet there? Why are you
Yeah.
going up there, Omar?
Because, I don't know, I thought there was something up here.
Jesus, it's like getting swarmed by locusts. Don't let them
No, I was trying to change my outfit into, like a full recon set, but you guys are too quick for me. You guys are too quick for me.
I'm a very impatient person.
No shit. Oh shit.
It's gonna be a tough crowd. The only problem is when I zoom in, I can't see everyone's health.
We're playing Division, right?
No, we're playing Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
Starting.
Roll.
How do you play that?
You put your hands up on my head when I do this.
Omar, heal coming in. Look at that, just in time too. you, Omar. Boxing coming over there by you guys. Is the red text mean I got a crit or no? Wit, heal.
I think red is just normal damage. Blue is obviously armor. And
Red,
orange is
yellow,
crit.
yellow. Okay, so yellow has to get crit. Yellow. Okay, yellow.
Captain Benitez, this is Faye Lau. We are division agents, and we have eliminated the threat to the perimeter. I'm patching you into our comms so you can direct support to where we're needed.
That's good news, but we still got plenty of bad. Some of those bastards made it through when they're planting explosives on the tunnel
She
floodgates.
acts like she
They're
did
trying to
something.
get out come hell or high water.
Yeah, exactly.
If those bombs
Yeah, the only thing she did was fucking get blown up in the beginning.
I know. I don't like Faye Lau as a character in this game because she's constantly taking credit for everything. Okay, I'm gonna stay here.
She's like, oh, you're such a badass division agent.
Yeah, I
I was
know.
like, oh, so you got blown up in the first 15 minutes. Good for you.
All she's done is fucking put her feet up on some desk and we're drinking coffee. Oh, but I'm hurt. Look at my eye.
Well, she did, you know, crash in a helicopter.
Ooh,
But didn't we too? Like,
I know.
This,
Get back behind the wire.
and think of all the firefights we've been in since.
I know. Think of all the lives I've taken.
Sending one of my people down to take care of that bomb. Cover her ass.
Anybody need this box?
Which box?
Restock? Probably not.
Restock box?
No. No.
So I guess I'm the only one that's burning through ammo. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be if you stay in my box. My ammo should keep you ammo. Your ammo.
Warning.
Yeah.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Oh, it was still over there. Son of a bitch.
Thank God for glitchy AI programming. So those two just stood there just taking shots to the face. Like, we're gonna hit you with these sticks. Just wait.
Well, it's like the one guy is shooting at us now. Tippy's shooting at is was just staying at the back of the truck trailer, just shooting him in the face, constantly until he was basically out of armor and then jumped down.
Alert. Hostiles are headed this way.
Weird little bang.
Yeah, that you see that too? I saw that.
Yeah, it's like it just came straight at us and also, oh, no, I'm in your face.
Reddit like. because we killed those guys with time left.
Whoa!
Why are you climbing on top of the,
I can't hear you over your gun. What?
No, sorry, I was talking to the guy with the bat who's coming at us. And he's climbing over the ambulance. I'm like, what do you think you're accomplishing by doing that?
So, thinking about it, about NPCs and stuff like that, another cool thing I noticed about Far Cry 5 is you can actually have your sidekicks drive you around.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so you can machine gun if you want. You just set a waypoint and they'll drive to it, and you just can man the turret.
Yeah, one guy left over there. He's kind of big. Why don't you guys go? So, I'm gonna stay behind the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go flush him out.
Yeah, go get him. I'll stay behind the wall.
Backing up faster than I can fucking run. His barrel's overeating them. There we go.
Damn it, that was too close. They don't care who they kill to get what they want. Come on up.
There's
I'll meet you in the control center.
another locker up, or not locker, but a restock up on top, right?
Not on top, but inside the base, yes.
Someone leave?
No, four of us here.
I was talking about in Discord.
Oh yeah, Eric left.
I just heard the, disconnect.
There he goes. Eric is here.
Guess who's back? Back again. Who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Ladies first, jeez.
Place.
See, that's what I get for following Wit. That's what I get.
You guys are
Yeah.
idiots. You guys are
Serves
idiots.
me right.
She's haha, but I'm out through first.
Jesus, what we got left.
Oh, look who it is.
Glad to meet you, whoever you are. Hope we can count on you and yours this time.
Yeah, everyone head upstairs here,
Hell of a fight ahead of us.
because I don't want to have to try and heal you from down below.
We got good news, we got bad news.
So head up here.
Looks like we got division agents for backup,
Right.
but these guys out there.
Boom! Connect, protect Benitez. Where is Benitez? Burn, baby, burn. My fire's coming from the top of that bridge.
Always shoot.
Good as you, and they know. That's not. Not bad, guy.
What's wrong?
No, I forgot to pulse.
Agent, your playmates have a sniper position ahead. Keep your eyes open.
Alright. So this will be an interesting test. Move up one at a time, right? I'll put a box here in the main lane. For you, Wit. Watch the sniper.
I'm more worried about the fire bombs getting tossed at me. Sniper doesn't have a shot near me through the 5-ton.
Put in the box here.
We got a sniper on the left side.
Finch is suppressed.
Alright,
We're gonna get a bunch of we're gonna get a bunch of guys here coming in.
There's somebody hitting me from behind.
Got him.
No, there's... Oh, you got him? Okay. So he's like, I'm like,
Pulse for me? Pulse?
Just side up.
Okay, who do we got? We got... Eric, you can't just sit there. Where you at, Omar?
I'm coming back to you.
Don't worry about it. Box going down. Is it getting you up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay. You got one behind us? Down.
I'm gonna charge Finch.
Okay. Pulse again. Oh, he's
Oh,
down
too
already.
late.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agent, my people say the threat has
Fuck,
been
I got him
eliminated.
too.
I thank you, my
Oh,
guys. Thank you, and the
who left?
people in New York. Fucking thank you.
Nobody
I'm on
left.
my way
Tippy,
back to the
huh?
base with an escort.
What? I didn't
Let's
leave.
talk when you get there.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Good
Yeah,
job,
I can hear you.
If they'd blown those floodgates,
Eric,
we
what are you
would've lost
talking
our
about?
major supply line.
Yeah,
Now
Tippy
Benitez can
left.
get back to the security
I didn't leave.
No,
See you
Tippy
back
didn't
here.
leave.
Somebody left.
Left where? What are you talking about?
It did sound like a tone of someone leaving, but everyone appears to be here.
Yo, Tippy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, he ain't there.
Yeah, can you hear us? Eric, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys, yeah.
But you can't hear me?
But you can't hear Tippy.
I cannot hear Tippy.
It's because I hate you.
Oh my god. How does that even work?
Did you mute me accidentally in the ask if you muted me?
Did you mute Tippy by accident?
I don't even know how I would do.
Like if you click on their name, like you can actually mute them. I do it to Tippy all the time.
Yeah, I'm used to it. That's alright.
It's the only piece we get.
It's okay. I'm used to it. It just means you love me.
So yeah, check to see if you see like a little red icon around his name or something like that.
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
There's an option for local mute.
Yeah, because I'm not muted to anyone else, so.
No matter how much we want to.
I know. You just can't help yourself.
Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Glutton for punishment. Okay.
Alright, where to? I'm actually gonna head back towards
Now, I can hear you guys, but...
What about me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh. There you go.
I just picked up a Vesta the Nomad Classified.
Damn it.
It's getting all the classified. I haven't got enough.
I know, I'm almost getting all the goddamn classified. It's trying to make me mad. I haven't got one piece of classified.
Well, you know why? Because that's the game feeling bad for me. They're like, oh, this motherfucker don't got nothing.
Maybe. It's giving you pity fucks, huh?
That's right. I'll take it. Look, you know what's the best part of pity fuck? The second word. Pity fuck's better than no fuck.
This is some
It
wise.
says no fucks. No fucks given.
That's right. I have a field of no fucks.
Give me classified, you fuck. No.
No. No classified for you. Come back 1 year.
Oh, the SJWs are after Seinfeld now. Yeah, they don't like it because of all of its jokes.
That's offensive.
It's all offensive now. So all of Seinfeld is now offensive. And I'm sure they'll probably try to have it pulled from TV.
That was the #1 show on television at one point in time.
For like 20 years.
Yeah, it's like...
It wasn't offensive then, but...
Alright, yeah. Okay, so. We're gonna try Legendary. No. We're gonna try quick Legendary. Well, this is gonna be brutal.
No. It's not gonna be quick, and yes, it is going to be brutal. It will give up before the first real test. That's my prediction.
I'm trying to think if this one or Firehouse is fire. I think the fire one is actually easier.
Wasn't Lincoln Tunnel supposed to be one of the
we have a serious issue with the electrical grid in Times Square.
I think the fire one was easier just because don't travel to me just yet.
Too late.
Amherst Apartments, that's it? Yeah, Amherst.
Somebody, I just heard the tone again. Did somebody drop off?
No. Can you hear me?
I heard it too.
I didn't hear shit.
Times Square is the easiest and fastest. Times Square, you can solo Times Square in under 30 minutes. Just use all electronics and turrets. So what I'm reading is Times Square.
Right, but the problem with Times Square is that that last battle, right? Because in the last battle they can get around you real easily.
So we all hide in a corner.
Well, and that's the thing. Like they'll get around you and they'll outflank you. Here, at least in the Amherst Apartments, we can kind of funnel them, right? Like everything is sort of a
everything should be in front of us.
Yeah, everything's sort of a funneled fight, right? Like every section's sort of a funneled fight. We can tactically withdraw as need be, right?
Yeah. Last time we did it, we basically gave up at the first like big bloated tanks guy.
Yeah. If
Like,
we can
the
get
very
through the.
first area.
Okay, why don't you guys all come to me? We'll try this out. This will be interesting.